Welcome to Alpine Valley Getaways. So this is your how to light a fire tutorial. Now I know there are plenty of us out there that know how to light a fire, and this tutorial is for those of us that don't, that haven't had the opportunity to learn. Now it's very straightforward, it's going to be very simple. The key to lighting a good fire really is having some nice dry wood, having some little tiny pieces of kindling, and creating a structure that allows for adequate airflow. And that is it. Now you'll find at our properties that we set the fire for you for your arrivals. So really all you have to do is light a match and start it up. All that we encourage you to do is just wait for that kindling to burn down a little bit till you've got some nice hot coals, and then just put one piece of wood on at a time. So you don't want to put too much wood on because that will just smother the fire and stop it from burning. So here we have our fireplace. So this is quite a small open fire. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take one largish piece of wood and we're going to put it right at the back. Now if this was a bigger fireplace, we'd actually put a couple on the side and the one at the back on top. And then we're going to take some, if you have any newspaper, and just scrunch it up. 4 or 5 pieces is fine. I'm just putting one in here as an example. And then we take our kindling, 4 or 5 pieces, and just rest it across the newspaper and resting up on that larger piece of wood at the back. So this means it's nice and elevated and you've got plenty of airflow coming in. Grab a firelighter if you've got one. Also not necessary, you can just use paper if that's all you've got. And just tuck it in towards the front underneath the kindling. And then you're going to light it up. Once that's all done, just close the door, keep the smoke out of the house and going up the chimney, and open up your vent so the fire can draw the air in to keep the flame and the fire burning. So on this particular one, that vent's just at the front there and you rotate it to the left to open it up. In other properties and most fireplaces, it's usually a lever at the top or bottom right hand corner, and you just slide it to the right to open it up, and left usually closes it. So once that's all caught alight and the wood, the kindling's on fire, you can take a larger piece of wood and just rest it straight on top of the rest of it like there. So again, it's held up by that back piece of wood so the air can draw nicely in underneath and help light your fire and keep it burning. So once your fire's really roaring, you can use that vent to control the temperature. So you can close it down a little bit if you want to keep it just smouldering away and burning gently. And if it's a freezing cold night and you really want the heat, open it up. And away you go.